Journalists across the country are working together to share stories about the 1,200 children killed by guns since the school shooting in Parkland, Florida.
Yeah, one of those young ladies is a girl from St. Francis High School, who Lisa's standing by with her with all the details. Good morning.
And good morning to you. I want to introduce you to my dear friend. This is Peyton. Peyton, what year are you at St. Francis High School?
I'm a junior.
A junior. And let me tell you, she is already doing amazing things. As you mentioned, this is a project that's been about a year in the works, right? Since the shooting there at Stoneman Douglas High School there in Parkland. Hard to believe it's been a year. 17 lives were lost, but in this past year, so many more lives have been lost, and that's where this project comes in. It's kind of a tribute to all of those lives lost. Why did you get involved in this?
So I originally got involved with this because it's my generation who's had to contend with these issues.
I want to show you what they've done here. Such a moving tribute here. 12 months, 1,200 American kids killed by guns. There's 1,200 stories about the lives they led, reported by teen journalists across the country. So all students like you.
Yes. That's one of the reasons that I wrote this, was because at any moment it could be me, it could be my best friend. And I think it's important that teens tell this story because it's our story to tell. It's important to share these children and teens who have lost their lives to gun violence. And it's important to bring awareness and inspire people to learn more and study this topic.
Fantastic. And you can see, you'll notice that there are images of some of these teens that we have lost way too soon. We learned so much more about them. One brother died. This is a brother shoots his sister by accident. So many different stories, incredible stories that all of you came together to write. But I want to show you this because this is incredible. You guys, these are all of the names, all 1,200 names of all of these students killed in the past 12 months. Unbelievable to see. I want to show you one of the students that you actually share the story with. So each one of you took a few of these students and told their story, more than just the name and a photo. You get an opportunity to get to know who this person was. Tell me about one of the stories you wrote.
Yes, so this is Alyssa, and though I didn't know her personally, she really meant a lot to me, and I felt like I did know her. This was the only girl that I wrote about. So when I first saw her, I was kind of blown away when I was scrolling through her mom's Facebook page and her Facebook page. It hit me home because she, as you see, she goes to get her nails done with her mom, which is something that I do all the time.
Yeah, she's just 17.
Yeah, she has a younger brother, and she will never get the moments that I will get to graduate college, to go to prom, to walk down the aisle. And I think that her story was just so important to tell because it made me realize and internalize, what if this was me? What if this was my younger brother? And she was very similar to me, and she was very comfortable around guns. She went hunting with her family. She went to hunting camps. And one day, her friend brought a gun and kind of was joking around with it and pointed it to her head and said it wasn't loaded. And she said, I'm uncomfortable, please take it off. And he goes, no, I'll prove it. And he had shot the gun, and that is what had killed her. So it's just moments like that where we need to be aware, and we need to understand that that is something that is not okay to do.
We got another one here. This is Joseph Anthony Pintucci.
Yes.
And also 18. He was out of Dallas, Texas.
Yes.
Look at this, blue eyes, dimples, and chubby cheeks. Kind of paints just a little different picture, a little more insight into who he is.
Yes, this is a 6-word kind of poem that we chose. It's we wrote these along with the 100-word obituaries because it kind of gives a little insight and it leaves poignancy.
Yeah.
So he was actually shot in the parking lot of a Dick's Sporting Goods, and it was kind of a drug deal that had gone bad, and he just showed up in his car. I watched the full video of what happened. It was super sad. And the hardest thing, again, was going through his friends and family and their social media.
I can only imagine. Again, this is just one of the 1,200 students killed just in the last 12 months. Really incredible project that all of you worked on. Peyton, thank you so much for sharing us with this. I think it's just pretty incredible that it's these teens that are putting this together. And to share so that we can all really put a face and really a story to these young students lost way too soon. We've got that link set up to oursgooddaysacramento.com if you would like to check it out. Peyton, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Off to school now, right?
Yep.
Okay, back over to you.
Yeah, Peyton, we'll just, you know how to find the station. We'll just leave a spot for you on the desk because we'll all be working for you one day. I look forward to it.
Fantastic project. 7:27 now. We'll look into